Oh my god, I just realized I was muted. Well, you'll just have to pretend I was saying something very, very intelligent for the first pick. But yeah, took Rigo basically over Inspiring Overseer, pick one, pack one. And now we're going to go ahead and take another rare here in the form of the Fleetfoot Dancer. I passed a lot of good white and blue in the first pack, I was saying, but I wanted to try the Rigo over the Overseer. See, maybe we can do something with this into perhaps a Little Chat. I do think Little Chat is the best card in the pack. I've had super good experiences with this card. All Casualty 1 cards are pretty solid, and this one's really nice. I'm going to say it kind of combos with Rigo just because if I can get some of those expendable lackeys, you know, you can sack your lackeys, get the fishies. The fishies are unblockable. They draw you cards with Rigo. Good stuff there. Okay, well, we're getting a 4th pick, Quasi. I guess I'm supposed to take that, and yeah, no, we could still just be like a white-blue baseline, maybe splashing black. I mean, the thing is, white-blue is the best color pairing in this format. I don't think there's a question about that anymore. Green-white's pretty good, but white-blue, I think, is the best, and then you can pair that with ideally black, but also green is fine, so whether you're going Bant or you're going Esper, those I think are the 2 strongest color combinations, so getting a 4th pick Quasi is a nice sign into, I guess, a Crooked Custodian, maybe? 2-drops are also the bread and butter of this format, and good 2-drops are what you're looking for. The only issue is I don't really want the Crooked Custodian, just because I'm going to be trying to go white-blue as a baseline. Funny thing here, Broker's Initiate might actually be good in this deck. You know, it triggers the Rigo, and it's not it turns into a relevant creature later on. Almost wonder if I should just take Deal Gone Bad instead, though. I guess Deal Gone Bad is probably just the safest pick. Let's do that. Alright, getting past some more here. Dig Up a Body's pretty good. There's another Deal Gone Bad. I could certainly just take Shattered Seraph here. I mean, that is a late Corpse Appraiser. 6th pick Corpse Appraiser is pretty good. Majestic Metamorphosis is fantastic. So a bunch of different routes we could go down right now. I suppose the strongest card in this pack is the Corpse Appraiser. Yeah, okay. I'll stay open. We'll see what we can do with this. We've got a lot of different colors going on right now, but maybe this will work out as we get a Broker's Hideout now. I guess that fixes for blue and white. That's probably a good enough land to take. Dagger's solid. Bypass is fine. Croc's okay. Take a little bit of fixing. Good pack. Probably just want to take the backup agent here, I would guess. The 2-drops are more important. Over the Magician or the Waterfront District. Although the District is probably a close choice here. But yeah, good 2-drops are hard to come by. So let's go ahead and just take a backup agent. I think I'm going to still lean towards the blue-white as a baseline. But we'll see what kind of cards we start wheeling. And we wheeled the Skybridge Tower. Remember, this was our opening pack. It had Echo Inspector, it had Inspiring Overseer, it had a couple of other good white cards, but ended up taking the Rigo out of that pack. I wouldn't be surprised, no joke, if taking Inspiring Overseer is just better than taking Rigo. I'm sure it is, but rares are splashier, or flashier, not splashier, flashier. So, don't mind that choice. But yeah, good start. Apologies about that muted mic at the beginning there. Not sure why it was muted, but good thing I caught it before I was too many picks in. Tramway Station now. Alright, maybe if we're still going to end up in Grixis, that could be a thing. Could take the Grixis fixing creature here too, instead of the Tramway Station. Okay. I mean, I would not recommend, like, this is super funny. Like, this is supposed to be a multicolor format, but so often, you're supposed to be like 2 colors with a little minor splash of a third, you know? Whereas with like Kamigawa, that wasn't necessarily a format that supported or was intended to support, you know, 3, 4, 5 colors, and yet 5 colors was easily doable. Whereas here, I think it's probably not in your best interest to go more than 3 colors, oddly enough. Doesn't say, or doesn't mean it's impossible to, it's just it doesn't feel like it's correct. Is there any chance we play a Glittermonger? Maybe. Snoop's okay. Triggers Rigo, gives some digging. Odd first pack. Ooh, as we open a fight rigging now in pack number 2. Yeah, I'm probably going to take that. Card is just a little bit too good. Obviously, it's no Broker's Ascendancy, but it is a very powerful card. We're passing a lot of good cards. Muscle's good. Charm's decent. Duelist is great. Ransom, Magician, Deal Gone Bad. Fixing, Revelers. We'll take the green card here and see if we can make something happen. Getting past a Luxurious Libation and a Celestial Regulator. Rare was taken here. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stick to the blue-white baseline, take the Regulator. This is another fantastic 3-drop. Sorry, Libation. As we get a Rafine's Informant here, very, very good. Yeah, this is one of the best. Actually, this pack has a couple really, really solid 2-drops in it. Rafine's Informant's nuts, especially after just taking the Regulator. Decoy's very good. Requisitioner's great. A lot of good 2-drops there. But this is just the easiest Informant I've ever seen. It's crazy how good the commons are in blue and white. They just kind of feel like leagues above anything else. And so if we're doing this, blue-white baseline, we can splash black, we can splash green. Glad I took that Broker's Hideout now. We could still be like a blue-white deck, right? With a little bit of a minor splash into both green and black. That's okay to do as well. I think that's another common thing I didn't mention, but you know, you go one of the good ally colors like blue-white, and then you get access to like a splash of green for the band and a splash of black for the Esper. Completely reasonable. Getting a 4th pick, Rafine's Informant number 2. Yeah, fantastic. Looking really good for us. Into a Gathering Throng or a Make Disappear. I think this is still a decent place to take Throng. This is midway through pack 2. So we might not see another Throng in pack 2, but it wouldn't be too hard to get one in pack 3. And ideally I pick up at least 3 total, but even if I just pick up 2, it's not awful. It's a lot of value, so I'm happy to take those. So what do I need right now? Just a little bit of black fixing, maybe? I mean, all of my connive creatures are kind of like fixing in a sense, or at least they help dig towards your the cards that you're looking for, so... I haven't seen any expendable lackeys, or at least I don't believe I have. Another Broker's Hideout would be good. Nuisance would be good as well. Been really, really happy with Rooftop Nuisance. The only time it's ever really bad is when your opponent has like a Halo... what's that 3-mana artifact called? Halo whatever. Halo Fountain? Something like that. And that's a Mythic. But the Broker's Hideout is pretty tempting. Blue, white, green fixing. I don't know if I can pass that up. It's just too good. Dancer's probably a little bit too much of a stretch to splash, I would guess. We'll see, though. As we get... Alright, some more decent cards. I might actually just play this Broker's Initiate in this deck, too. Like I mentioned, it's good for holding... no, not holding, but it's good for triggering the Rigo. If I can't find any... if I can't find any fishies, and it's also just a fine early blocker and whatnot. Could take the District, but I'm a little bit short on playables, so we'll take the 1-drop there. Fencer's alright. Over Boon of Safety. Not huge on Fencer, but it's an okay card, especially if it's closer to the top end of your curve. I guess it is a little bit awkward if you go like 2-drop creature, 3-drop creature, and then Celebrity Fencer, and you don't have much to trigger after the fact, but... Rakish Revelers here, another deal gone bad. I mean, if I play the Revelers, I can probably splash the Fleetfoot Dancer. That's not crazy. I'd rather try that than playing Crocodile or whatever. Warm Welcome versus a Pummeler. Creature count is 11 right now. Oh, we might be dipping into more colors. Uncharacteristically. For me, I'll take the Pummeler. Or this, at least in this format, uncharacteristically. Splashing more colors. I don't think that means we want to play the Tramway Station, though. So this would get black, red, and green. Yeah, that might work. The red and the green would be double off-color splashes. We already have a Glittermonger in the sideboard, but maybe if we're going to do this many colors, we can play it. Eh. Who knows? Boo. This Evolving Door card is so bad. What did we get here? Sparrow's Adjudicators, I think, is the easy choice. Plaza's alright. Yeah, this is just an easy Adjudicator. Fantastic. Best of the cycle, I believe. And, yeah, on our main colors. Maybe not the card I would love to first pick, but certainly good enough here. How's this deck look so far? It's just all creatures. I have no removal. Yeah, we're literally just all creatures. There's our expendable lackey that I was looking for, but I think I need to take the second Throng now. We want to make sure we get another one. And so I'm just going to take it here. Sorry, lackey. I don't even know what I'm hoping to open, or get past, rather. Blue, white, green, splashing black, red. There's Obscura Ascendancy. Not taking that one. If it was pack 1, I would. But, we've tried to make this card work before, and I have. I've gotten 7 wins with an Obscura Ascendancy deck. But that was more because the deck was blue-white with insane cards, and we were just splashing black. We have a Skybridge Tower here, a Parcel here, a Prize Fight here. I think I like the Parcel. We need the fixing, and this is pseudo-removal later on. Grifter's pretty good. Disappear's pretty good. Server's fine. How many early game plays do I have? Not too many. Yeah, I could dig taking a Disappear here. Let's do that. Kind of acts as removal. Sorry, Grifter. Wow, another Informant too. 5th pick Informant. There goes a Larcenist. Strangle. Whack now as well? Holy smokes. 6th pick Whack. The thing is, man, I don't even know if I'm splashing black anymore. This looks more like Bant splashing red, you know? So I'd rather just take another Make Disappear, or the Strong Arm, or even just the Plaza. Yeah, let's take land. Raffine's Guidance is actually not terrible with triple Informant to rummage away. But could also just see taking the Sawjack. 14 creature count. No, I'll take the Guidance. That looks fine. I don't love Run Out of Town, but it's an okay interactive spell. And you have to remember, it does deny your opponent a card, so it's not like you're down a card, because you are denying them a draw step if they put the card back on top, you know? Yeah, blue-white, splashing green-red looks okay. We have Tower, 2 Brokers Hideout. Do we want the Riveteers for red and green baseline? Maybe. Not going to be playing that Wrecking Crew. This would be an Island Mountain. That's also not good enough. Ooh, I'm going to be a little bit short on playables here, it feels like. Racer's Ring. God, is this card playable? I feel like it's not. This is double off color fixing. It's kind of awful. I guess I can run the Snoop. Damn, poor Corpse Appraiser. Oh, the Backstreet Bruiser was not bad. We have quite a few creatures that gain counters. That's fine. Yeah, we're like one playable short. Could be better, could be worse. Could even run 18 lands here. We have a lot of sack lands. Wish I had gotten one more Throng as well, but not unhappy that I took the second Throng when I did. I think this deck is reasonable. How bad is this Rigo, though? We have Snoop, Backup Agent, and Broker's Initiate to trigger it. That's it. Whatever. Okay, so we get this land, this land, this land, 2 Brokers, and do we want to run the Riveteers? This is red-green, and this is blue-red. I think the blue-red land makes sense. I don't know if the red-green land makes sense. Because the Maestro's Theater at least grabs one of our main colors, which is blue, and then it can grab red. Yeah, I think we run these lands, and I'm okay running 18. More because I'm short on playables than anything else. Like, this could very easily be a 17 land deck because we have so many informants to connive. Plus we have like Parcel, but this is more of a result of not having enough playables. I don't think this is an 18 land deck. It's just I don't have the playables. So good beats. No swamps. We want 1 mountain and 1 forest should be sufficient. How's that mana base look? 5 white sources, 6, 7, 8, 9 white sources. That's pretty good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue. I mean, that's even still too many, but that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green sources. And then 1, 2, 3 red sources. Yeah, this is great. That's not even counting the 2 5-drops that can fix and the Parcel. So we have really good mana. I will say that. But yeah, could run 17 lands here if I had one more good playable, but I don't think we want to try playing any of those. So let's give this a shot. I think the deck is okay. It's missing some cards, but we should be able to pull off a couple of wins. I would think. I would hope. We are playing against the one. That is to say, Neo. We have a pretty good looking hand here. I have to grab white with Broker's Hideout, sadly, so I can cast turn 2 Informant, which means I don't get Fight Rigging on turn 3 unless I draw another green source off the top, but 2 Informants plus Fencer is a good enough keep for sure. Oh, well, there's a green source. We still want to get the Informant online first. There's another green source. So we don't need the Hideout anymore then. Oh, actually, this gets red and blue only. Yeah, so we can discard the Maestros here instead. And the next turn we can play one of these lands with the Informant. The opponent's got a turn 2 Crooked. That's very good. Might be discarding our Celebrity Fencer here then. Yeah, I like doing that. So I won't be able to play the Fleetfoot Dancer next turn unless I draw another untapped red or green source, since this is double off color fixing. But we do have the play of next turn Fight Rigging with Broker's Hideout and then Fleetfoot Dancer after that. No blocks. If they want to race, I'm happy. Riveteer's a decoy, sure. Let's go Brokers. Shuffle, get a green. Now we Fight Rig. Guess we'll take a little chat. No point pumping the 3/2 Informant because it would still just trade with the decoy. So we're doing well, but I need to draw a little bit more oomph. Green, red, white, blue. Yeah, so Fleetfoot Dancer next turn. That's a good one. We'll see if they attack. They do. Too much land now, but oh well. We've got a 5/5 Trampling Lifelinker. Nice little swing. Need to fade the Murder, I guess. Kind of interesting if they're just straight up playing green-black. Alright, not blocking. We'll take 4. Aldia's Strong Army, that's pretty good. So they make a 4/5, or maybe a 5/4. Or maybe they just... Well, if they were going to put it on their Vermin, they would have done that before attacking, right? Rafine's Guidance. Okay, well, that's going to unlock our little chat. Do I want to sack my Rafine's Informant to do this? I think I do. Pummeler's good. Parcel's decent. Actually, Throng is pretty good here too. Yeah, Throng is probably better. Can't attack, or at least I don't think I want to. Do I? It's not a bad attack. I trade for their 4/5 and their 3/2. I guess that means we make sure we get a 2-for-1 7 life and they can't have a removal spell. So I guess this is good. And then we'll Throng, grab another Throng. Land, go. I think that was in our favor. Sure. Court Official. Okay, that's a good draw as well, but let's go ahead and go to combat. Counter on the Throng. Back for 4. That's fine. So they're going to double block, I guess. No big deal. They got an entourage. Alrighty. I'm gonna go Pummeler this turn, and then next turn we'll go with the Revelers. The Revelers makes a 1/1 that blocks the Vermin pretty nicely, but the Pummeler here has Trample, so we're gonna go big. Yep. I will take 4. That's fine. It's a good draw, but it's... Well, I guess I'm supposed to play this pre-combat. Though I don't think they're gonna block anyways. Alright, so we have a 7/4 trampling shield creature, a 5/3. Both of those are lethal next turn, and we have a way to punch the entourage. It's gonna be pretty hard for them to come back into this without having some crazy rare. Not crazy rare, but some crazy sequence. They would need like a whack. A whack for the Rocks Pummeler would be the dream for them. That's not gonna cut it though. Oh, they get Nightclubber kills the 1/1. Does that do anything? Don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't look like that's gonna matter much. And I'm at 16, so I would be very impressed if they somehow killed me this turn. That should be game though, right? Fight rigging on the Pummeler, that's an 8 power trample. I can parcel anything that blocks it to get the trample damage over, so good stuff. One little win here, first round. Sometimes you just need to curve out. And I think, if anything is to be learned, like from my evolution of the format from the first couple weeks to today, or actually maybe, I guess this is still technically the first couple weeks, isn't it? Anyways, from like week 1 until now, however long that's been, it's just making sure you get the good quality 2-drops. I think a lot of the decks I had in the beginning of the format were very good, and a lot of my losses were just unfortunate variants. Not to sound salty or whatever, but the biggest improvement I think that I've made in this format is just making sure I get the 2s, you know? But yeah. Let's take a peek at my win rate real quick. Like, I bottomed out at 57 or 58% in the first week or two, and now I think we've improved back up to 63 or 64 or something, so pretty good overall. Still not my best format, and I don't think this is as good as Kamigawa was, but it can't all be bangers, you know? And on to game number 2 we are, and yep, that's a keeper. One of the best curve outs you can have in this format is turn 2 Informant, turn 3 Regulator, assuming you've gotten a counter. So we'll go ahead and go grab a Plains here. Although with this hand, it looks like we might want to be pitching an island, but we'll see. Riveteer's Outlook. Ah, well now we can just discard the Pummeler instead. Perfect. And these 5 cards, or rather these 4 cards, might just be good enough to win on their own. Informant into Regulator, you know, it's a huge tempo on the play. If they have a removal spell for the Informant this turn, then all of a sudden things are a lot more sad for us, but just a Blitz? Okay, that's good. So in fact, we don't even need to play Regulator out next turn. We can just Informant instead, since they haven't developed out on the board. Oh, even better. Alright, we'll Throng. Thin out the last Throng. Good stuff. Have an Inspiring Overseer. Great draw as well, because we can go Regulator with tap land. The only thing that's going to get us here is if they have that, what is it, Aria? Is it Incandescent? The red, white, green Pseudo-Wrath. Man, especially if I drew a Forest next turn and they didn't have Aria. If I drew a Forest next turn to just adjudicate any creature they play this turn, that would basically lock up the game. Pass? Well, if it looks like Kill Shot and smells like Kill Shot, although it might be like the 4-mana 2/1 flasher. Let's go ahead and lead on Informant. See if maybe we can find a Make Disappear here. Okay, well there's a green source, so we can go pitch that. Still gonna attack with all. If they have the swooping, yep, that's fine. If we had hit the Make Disappear, we would have just won there. I'm gonna actually lead with Throng instead of playing Racer's Ring, I think. They're gonna need to play something a little bit bigger here. That works. That's a very good one right now. Well, a good thing here is that if they want to block the Regulator, they have to double block it, which is not a very appealing trade, I would think. I guess I can sack the tower at end of turn, because we don't need to use the Adjudicator's ability here, do we? Yeah, because we'll have all the right colors. Yeah, so we can just sack the Skybridge Tower end of turn. I mean, they have a lot of cards in their hand, so... we need to end this game before they can get all their cards out of their hand, because you'll notice the majority of the creatures they've played are all like 2-for-1s. Yeah. So what would be really bad here is like what? No, I guess there's not too many casualty ones that they could cast in red. So no blocks. Citizen's Crowbar. Okay. Maybe they just move the Crowbar over to one of their flyers. Oh, they have Illuminator Virtuoso too. Sure. They are going to move it over to a flyer. Makes sense. Okay. It's not bad. If we make their Virtuoso unable to block, we can attack with everything. What would happen then? 1/1 would go on one of the 3/1s. Protector would trade with the Regulator, Overseer, so they would take 2. So this is going to be the same result. They take 2, but don't waste a bunch of creatures. Do need to get another green source here, as odd as it is, so that we can sacrifice the Racer's Ring. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, this isn't great, especially if they have a trick here to kill or keep their Pugilist alive, but they didn't. Okay, I mean the Devils are still really bad for me. That's kind of bad as well, because I can gain lifelink. So let's see here. If I play Island, I can activate Racer's Ring and cast Little Chat. Let's see, are there cards that can win me the game on the right now if I use Little Chat? Would not appear like it. Yeah, I think we're gonna lose this game, sadly. Alright, so let's pass here. So they're gonna attack with their... Oh, God. Now I need to go look for... Make Disappear. This is really bad. That's gonna kill us. I mean, we're already dead anyways, but... Yikes. Alright, GG's. We can just scoop to that. They gained 8 life, and they were about to gain another 3 from Civil Servant. Yeah, we had the early pressure, but then they just stabilized with a bunch of 2-for-1s, like Inspiring Overseer, obviously a 2-for-1. Swooping Protector was a 2-for-1. What else did they do? Pugilist was a 2-for-1 plus. Ugh. Got demolished there. That was our opening hand. That was really good too, right? We had Informant into Informant or something. No, Informant into Throng into Regulator, but we just could not get enough oomph going. Fantastic hand here. We'll lead with Plaza. We have the turn 2 Informant into turn 3 Rigging. Oof. We can find a red source as well. What a curve. That's an easy discard of Snoop. Get ourselves an extra 1/1 counter. Another Snoop. Hey, there's the red source. Alright, our curve's nuts. Fight. Turn 2 Informant, turn 3 Fight Rigging. Let's take the Regulator here. Yeah, turn 2 Informant, turn 3 Fight Rigging, turn 4 Dancer. Holy smokes. And then if we draw another untapped land, we get to go turn 5 Adjudicator. Okay, that's a good card, but it's not good enough here. Our curve is kind of gross. Yeah, untapped land will win on the spot. Assuming none of my creatures die this turn. Assuming they don't do anything. Remember, their Diabolist does have Death Touch. Oh, okay. That's very good. That was a very good turn. So I get to tap both my creatures down, attack me for another 3, draw 2 cards, and attack me for another 4, draw 2 cards, and make a 1/1 token. That's what I'm talking about. Rooftop Nuisance is so good. We went from demolishing them into, okay, maybe they have a chance now. Wait, what? Oh, not sure why they're shooting my creature. Alright, well, I guess they just missed 1 damage on us. And did they not have another target for their Riveteer's Outlook? What just happened? I'm not sure what just happened there. That or they clicked through it. That would be super... Like, they might only have 1 red source, but that would be very surprising if they didn't have more black. Oh, maybe they don't have that. Maybe they're playing a bunch of colors. Huh. I don't know. That was strange. Still attacking with that? What is happening? Okay. So they need to strangle here. Oh, okay, they have it. Alright, so this tramples. So let's adjudicate here. Fight rigging on the dancer. Play out our regulator. Lock down their diabolist. 7 trample. So they take 6, I gain 7. They just take it, right? Makes sense. Okay, I'm back up to 22. Need to go get another green source here. Again, awkwardly, we need to get green so that we can sack the ring and the plaza. But they're looking dead any number of ways here. Yeah, alright. Turns out curving out with rares is a pretty good strategy. I would recommend trying it if you haven't before. Now we are 2-1. Alright, go next. On to game number 4. Hey, I was supposed to be on the play and curve out. I am on the play, but this is not really a curve out. Oh man, this is a little bit sketchy, but I can keep it. We need to grab white here. We have both the Reveler and the Adjudicator in our hands, so we have good fixing. So we can just go ahead and grab the white and blue sources. We don't need to grab any of the off colors. Other planes for Rigo would be fantastic. Alright, so we're just gonna little chat, I think, and find some land. Duelist, that's not good. Let's get our shield creature online. But, yeah. Missing lands here is no good. I'll go ahead and trade my shield for their informant, I think. Wow, that's really bad. That's a huge problem. Okay, here's my plan then. I'm gonna go Celebrity Fencer, pass, take 8, and then hope I draw an untapped land so I can go backup agent into Regulator. What are... Okay, dude. Well, their deck looks nuts. They have 2 informants and 3 duelists, and that's the only thing we know. Yeah. How about that? So we order them where our Fencer triggers first, which means we will lock down that creature, but I have a feeling we are kind of dead here, hey? I get to trade off the shields, but this is not good. No, I can't afford to block with the Celebrity Fencer. If they have a pump for the duelist, I'll die, sure. Libation kills me. For the family kills me. Quick draw dagger. Okay. I'm at 5. Yeah, maybe if I had a Wrath in my deck, we'd still lose, actually, because of their shields. Alright, that was an absolute beating. I'd say that game was fun, but, yikes. Yikes. Yeah. That is where a Nightclubber would have been absolutely delicious. All those tasty 1 toughness band creatures. 2-2, let's go. On to our next game after getting absolutely demolished. How's this hand look? It's okay. Turn 2, turn 3, turn 10. Yeah, I don't think you can mulligan this hand, but not the very exciting. Oh? Perhaps maybe we will cast this on curve. Just need to find a red source. Civil Servant on turn 2. Yeah, that's good. I do think playing out our backup agent while sad is the correct play. I just don't want to fall too far behind on board. I mean, even though the Throng next turn will trade with the Civil Servant, they're likely to play another creature this turn, right? Yeah, jeez. One of the better curves you can have in green-white. Civil Servant into Jewel Thief. While not a citizen, they still get to do some smashing here. Good news for us is that the Throng does, in fact, trade with either of those. But we're looking really bad already. Yeah, we've drawn 3 lands. That's so gross. Okay. I think I take the 1-for-1 trade here. Go down to 12. That's not bad. But I think we have to Throng this turn. We'll grab another green source. And I guess I'm gonna double block. At least they didn't develop out a creature again. Oh no, not this again. And that is also a citizen, so it's only 1 mana to equip. That thing is gonna turn into a 4-2 trampling double striker. So I'm still gonna even take 2 damage here. Golly. Okay. And we continue to draw land. Alright, good beats. That is 8 trampling damage. I don't even know what I can draw. Even a mountain for the Fleetfoot Dancer doesn't even do anything. No, that doesn't work because I don't have a creature with a shield. I mean, I do now, but if they see it, I'm just dead on board. Oh, in fact, they just need to attack and I'm dead. Yeah. They should have attacked with both even, but... Yep, doesn't matter. Alright, well, that was a game of Magic the Gathering. Man, we got dominated. And we are dropping ranks. Good beats. Alright, fun stuff. That is the way it goes sometimes. No regrets. Thought we drafted fine. Needed some more removal or interaction, but our deck overall was decent. But yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes, you know? We'll be back for some more tomorrow. Hopefully we can do some fun stuff tomorrow, but for today, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. See ya.